Hello? Hi. Hi. Hello. Wow. Wow. Alright, so we're back. I'm back for one more. I'm back to talk a little bit more. I forgot to say a few things I wanted to say yesterday. I have a couple of sticky notes here that I wrote down that I really want to talk about because I forgot to say I wanted to say these things today. Hold on, let me drink some more water. Today's video is brought to you by water. Because that what? W-A-T-E-R, because that's how you get the W's. Water. 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 Alright. So first, I just today's Wednesday. Today's W day. Wednesday. Water. Wednesday. Water. So many things going on. So little time. Let me explain. Alright. Hello, hello, Nova. Alright, so we're back to the hand cam. This is my mouse. This is my nice, well-coated mouse. This is my hand. Okay, so first of all, mosquitoes. My first thing I want to talk about is how much I hate mosquitoes. Because when I went to Europe, no one said there was gonna be this many mosquitoes. I went to Florence. I was bit by mosquitoes 14 times. 4. 10. 4. Yes. Oh. Anyway, so they bit me on my arm 14 times. Like, I got like 1, 2, 3. Bit. Like, that was a lot of mosquitoes. A lot of mosquitoes bit me on the arm. Insane. And then, not only that, Battlefield clip. Is it because I'm more popular than the guy that plays Battlefield? That'd be pretty funny. But we have the same model. It's a nondescript. We're using the nondescript model. This is the reason we have spiders. This is the only reason I allow spiders in the house. It's just for the mosquitoes. But by the way, speaking of spiders, there was a black spider downstairs. Yeah, I had to kill it. Killed it. Speaking of bugs, okay, this is the story. So, I was in my room. So once we came back from vacation, I was like, nothing happened. We were at my parents' home, and I went to sleep. I went like, and so I was asleep. And then in the middle of the night, I just hear. And then, you know what happens? I go back to sleep. Then, like, a couple minutes later, I keep listening. I'm asleep, but then I just hear. And I'm like, alright. Obviously, this is something, and I have to deal with it. So I get up. I turn on the lights. And then I walk over to listen to that, whatever that sound is. And then I hear it again, and then I know it's behind my stack of portraits. Like, it's like glass portraits that I have to like hang up, but like we don't have any space to hang them. So I like kick it, and then I hear that again. So my main instinct is to pick up all that stuff, because obviously there's something there. And then I pick it up, and what comes out? A giant cockroach. Damn it. And it's like, my mother, and so like I grab a shoe, and then my mom walks in at the exact same time, and she has like a, what is it? And it's like, oh, it's just a cockroach. This freaking cockroach is making noise and waking me up. And so she walks in with a fly swatter and she hits it and it's like, what are you doing? Wah! Mom walks in with the steel chair. Wham! And then hits it. No. Yeah, and then that gets it. That got rid of the cockroach. I'm fighting off against this giant cockroach, and then my mother comes in with a steel chair. Yeah. And and then I went back to sleep because it was very early in the morning. I don't know what time it was. I think it was like 4 in the morning. Pretty early. Early enough that I need to turn on the light. So pretty early. And yeah. And back to the mosquitoes. I want to talk about mosquitoes. I got bit 14 times. 17 times. Just in the arm alone. So I got bit like around here. On the hand, I think like 4 to 5 times. And then like the rest of my arm, like a couple, 10 to 12 times. Terrible. Just on this arm. And then it bit me on the other arms as well. On my other arm, like a couple, 3 or 4 times. My legs. My juicy, thick thighs. How dare that mosquito bite me all across my body. Everywhere. Sucking the blood force and livelihood. It ignored my father. You know why? My father does not have the juicy love and fullness of a young man such as I. It was attracted to me. My full, healthy happiness wanted to suck the life right out of me. Just like my ex-wife. And so, if I wanted to get sucked of all my juices, I would have just stayed back here. There were so many mosquitoes in Florence. In Florence specifically. I think like everywhere else there was like a moderate amount of mosquitoes, but in Florence, disgusting amount of mosquitoes. There was just so many. Not only did they bite me on the arms, legs, and like even on my chest a little bit, they bit me in the eye. My eye. Twice! They bit my eye twice, chat. So I have so you know the eyelid, you have the eyelid, or it's like, yeah, you know, like, they bit me on the top and bottom one once, each. How did they bite me in the eye? Did they suck the what blood vein in my eye? Why? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so like, my right eye. That was my right eye too. That was my good eye. My good eye, chat. Hello, Neko. They bit my right eye. That was the good eye. I couldn't freaking blink. My eye was so swollen. I was like, Anyway, it was terrible. So itchy. Had to like rinse myself down in vinegar. I think it was vinegar? Was it vinegar? Yeah, I think it was vinegar. We didn't eat the vinegar. It was like we didn't have anything to do with vinegar. Anyway, also the swells, the freaking swelling caused by the mosquito bites was even bigger than it usually is. So like I think it damaged my skin a little bit. Anyway, I hate mosquitoes. Mosquitoes. I will eradicate all mosquitoes. Another vote for me for president, and I will destroy all mosquitoes. Also vampires. No, vampires can stay. I like vampires. Lawyers though. Lawyers gone. No more lawyers. We're getting rid of all blood-sucking monsters. Your ex-wife? Gone. My, what else do we have? I guess your mother-in-law? Gone. Everybody's getting got. A vote for me is a vote for no mosquitoes, bidets in every bathroom, and, what else can I do? I think I can, we will ban all gacha. No gachas. Gacha is bad society. No gacha. I have a little tiny sticky note here. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I wrote down on. So it's funny. It's funny that I got by so many mosquitoes, because I watched. You know, Land of the Lost. You know that Land of the Lost clip with the mosquito, where like Will Ferrell. You know that movie? Will Ferrell's getting like bit by a mosquito. Yeah, you know that movie, Land of the Lost, the one where like he goes back in time, or like he goes into like an interdimensional time thing, and like he has to fight with a T-Rex, and like so the mosquito part was really funny because I watched that before I got here. I got to what was it, to Spain, and then I got by so many mosquitoes anyway. Like, we have come for your blood. Anyway, that's enough of that note. I have another note here. Tiny cocks. No, wait, that's... What does that say? Tiny cocks. Tiny. Oh, cars. Yeah, tiny cars. Yeah. look at this little tiny. Does that say cock? What does that say? Cocks. Cars. Tiny cars. Okay, so you know, in Europe, you know how they all have small cars in Europe? I think that was pretty good. No, I have nothing against tiny cocks. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen. I am perfectly fine with a small-sized chicken. Chickens can be small-sized. What was that? I'm perfectly fine with a small chicken. I wouldn't be angry. Anyway, the point is, we were in Europe, and they have so many tiny cars, like tiny little cars, like cars the size of me. Finally, a car perfect for me. Like, you know, the kind of cars that you like fit clowns inside of. These cars, pretty nice. I think I'd wear these cars. I think I would like to drive in one of these cars. They have like the tiny little Beetles, tiny cars smaller than that. You know, you have like Toyota Corollas, Nissan Civics, and not Nissan Civics, Honda Civics in the U.S. And then you have stuff smaller than that in Europe. And I think that's pretty good because you don't need very big cars in Europe, which I think is very nice. It's a lot better. People in the U.S. are too comfortable with big cars. I don't like big cars. I don't like them. I don't like big cars because my feet can't reach the pedals. I have to adjust the seat. No. I like they had, you know those Mini Coopers? Ah, yes, the Mini Cooper. A Mini Cooper. The Cooper was very mini and very small. And like my dad... we got pictures of my dad next to the cars because they were like very tiny cars. Because my dad is very small, a lot smaller than me. Not too small, but it's like an inch or two, which is a lot. when we're like 5'3" already, I'm 5'3". He would be a lot shorter. I like compact cars. I also like that they're electric. Not all of them are electric, but most of them are. They're doing pretty well with that. Unfortunately, they do smoke a lot, so like this is like it's like tit for tat. Like either way, you're still getting black lung and bad health air quality. A vote for me is a vote for tiny cars. No longer will you be judged for having a tiny car. People with big cars will be sued and sent to jail. If you have a big car, you are annoying and no one likes you on the road. You shall have your car removed, and we shall turn it into 2 tinier cars. Or into motorcycles because you have 2 wheels. I guess that's how it works out. Anyway, back. So, No, I'm just gonna Europeanize the United States, I say. But there's a lot, like I say, there's a lot of stuff in Europe that I like. My dad finally found a car his size. So poor. By the way, my dad likes like the big roomy cars, but it's like, what are you gonna do with the big roomy car, Dad? You don't even need all that space. Like, I guess you can sleep in it when you're done. BMWs? BMW is fine. No Mercedes. Mercedes, no. No Mercedes. BMW is fine. No, I'm thinking of Volkswagen. Never mind. BMWs, no BMWs. I used to work at a... No BMW. You shall. Mercedes is on the blacklist. Too expensive. Didn't see that many Ferraris, ironically enough. Did I see a single Ferrari? I think I saw more Lamborghinis than I saw Ferraris. Anyway, tiny cars. Throw that in the trash. I don't need that. Oh, speaking of art, I went to a lot of museums. We did not go to the Louvre. I don't know. My dad was like, we'll go. There's no time to go to the Louvre. And it's like, Dad, it's the Louvre. It's the one thing we should be going to in terms of art museums. And then we went to a Spanish art museum, and I think we went to an Italian art museum. But it's like we were like 250K for a Mercedes? I'd be pretty angry. You know what's a good... I think we should promote more Toyotas. Toyotas, Hondas, and what else is there? I like Volkswagen Beetles. Volkswagens. We'll promote Volkswagens. More Volkswagens. We need to return to the good days. I don't know, I feel like Volkswagen's fallen off these days, but it's like mostly the Volkswagen Beetle's the only thing holding it up. It's like the ThinkPad. It's like the ThinkPad of cars. It's like it's old reliable. The humble U-Haul. Yes. Just because you're moving means you're allowed to drive a pickup truck. You're allowed to drive like a 16-wheeler. Speaking of oh man, my legs are super smooth, man. Looking at it, it's like having like strawberry effect. My mom cut my hair before we left for Europe, and then she cut it again after we came back. So I'm very angry. My hair is short again. Sad. Very big sad. My hair is short again. I was hoping to have it longer. It's like have it longer and have it long enough to like at least have it long before I go see him again during winter, like for holidays. But nope. Now it's short, so now I have to be sad. Toyotomi Hideyoshi, Toyama, Nekotama, remember? Oh yeah, by the way, I saw the entire... Okay, so, over the summer, I saw the entirety of Macross. It was pretty funny, I liked it. It was very weird. Macross 1 was probably the best one of them all. And then you have Macross 2. I think you had the like Macross prequel, the one that I didn't like that one. That one was kind of weird. Then there was Macross 3. Macross 3, or like the I think Frontier was pretty good. I think the Valkyrie was kind of stupid though. I was like, wait, whoa. You're telling me that we came to see mecha anime, and then what you decided to do is give me everything besides the mecha. So you decided to give me the magical girls, as well as freaking What? A singing? What? I didn't ask for idols. That's not why I watched freaking Macros. So weird. Anyway, that was Macros. Okay, going back to Europe. I don't want to forget. Before I forget, so we have in Europe. I walked a lot, and that's fine. Like, I'm very good at walking. But you know what I saw a lot of? A lot of people walked their dogs. So many good goobers, so many good boys and girls out in the streets walking. Like, such adorable little dogs. So many of them are tiny dogs. They have tiny cars, tiny dogs, tiny cars, tiny people. They are tiny because they don't eat big breakfasts. Instead, they drink coffee and they smoke. That is what they do for breakfast. I say that, but I don't know, like, their breakfast was alright. When I had, like, the European breakfast, continental breakfast is what I think it's what it's called. It was not bad. I like it. It's a coffee. Coffees are pretty nice. Lattes. I mostly had lattes. You know, the main dogs I saw were like the snickerdoodles. Like teacup snickerdoodles and poodles. You know, it's kind of like tiny little dogs, like this size. Like this size. They were like this big. This big, chat. It was this big. This big of a dog. Fits right here on the screen. That's how big the dogs were. Snickerdoodles, or whatever they're called, the little tiny ducks. Not the dachshunds. They also had dachshunds, the little tiny sausage dogs. Those little tiny. That's what they had. I thought that was pretty cute. I liked those dogs. Little tiny wiener dogs. Like there was like a furry wiener dog, or like the long hair wiener dog. I thought that was a really cute one. It looked like it was it looked like it was just like a little tiny broom. And I could pick it up and like put it inside of a pipe and clean out the pipe with its long hairs. It's like... Then another dog was the Scottish Terrier. You know, Scottish Terriers, the ones that go like... You know that one? I like that. I like those dogs. Nice, very cute dogs. Pretty common dogs. They also had Chihuahuas. I'm pretty happy there weren't that many Chihuahuas. I don't like Chihuahuas to mention. Chihuahua hater. Dun dun. My hand. A lot of cute dogs. I enjoyed Europe a lot. Well, I just liked looking at the dogs. The dogs were very cute. I thought all the dogs were very cute. They also had pugs. A lot of pugs. A lot of French bulldogs. Those tiny little dogs. A lot of tiny dog species. A lot of the tiny dog ones. Pomeranians as well. So many of those tiny little dog ones. I enjoyed a lot of stuff over there, but for the most part, I think everybody seems to agree that it's like Europe is kind of like a different flavor, but it's like the same issues come up in Europe as it comes up in the US. I think like a big benefit in the Europe is mainly like the public transportation, and like the housing market might be a bit better compared to like the US, where like you have to like rent for bigger things, but it's like I'll probably be experiencing the effects of that right now, and having to like understand how to move around, especially having to move to a different apartment. Looking in the future, hopefully I can find something. I'll be looking for something later today. Hopefully contacting some sellers for something. And one more thing. I forgot to talk about this. I got this Stanley Cup, chat. Is this good? Does everybody know if this Stanley Cup is good? I don't know, all the white girls seem to be ranting and raving about this thing. Is Stanley Cup a good thing? Here. Ethically manufactured in China. Designed in Seattle. BPA free, dishwasher safe. Do not microwave. Using straw with hot drinks may scald Stanley. Is this thing worth $1 million, chat? I have no idea what's going on there. Is that my face? I can't tell if that's my face. I really don't. Anyway, that's besides the point. Alright, anyway, that's... Hopefully I can resell this. Hopefully I can resell that Stanley Cup for $1 billion. Anyway, hopefully I sell that. I don't know, I found it over there. Not just the... It is clean. I already washed it. It's been clean for a while, and the straw's also clean. It's not like I had a dirty one. It's obviously it's clean. Like yes, it is in fact clean. But I was just showing it off, just for you guys. By the way, yesterday I went to Costco. Chat. You will not believe this. You will not believe this. Instead of the Beepus, instead those stupid Beepus. Beepus drinks, don't tell, Line Chew, don't tell Line Chew, he'll get very angry. Instead of those stupid Beepus drinks at the $1.50 hot dog combo, they replaced those, and now we have the superior Boca-Bola, Coca-Cola flavored soft drinks at the food court. No longer must you be suppressed by drinking Beepus, the inferior cola drink. Now you drink the one and only Mr. Boke's Coke. I think we are in for a new age of Costco supremacy. Costco supremacy's a $1.50 hot dog. We are in the golden age. Now my $1.50 is put to good use. Also, I went to Canada. I was in Canada on one of my flights over to when we were going to Madrid. We had a connection flight. We were in Canada. I think it was in Vancouver. I don't know where it was. Where's that? I think it was one place where they speak French. I think that's Vancouver, right? Vancouver, Canada. Anyway, we went to Vancouver, Canada. And I showed you a picture. Ironically enough, it was Canada Day, the exact same day I was in Canada. But also, I was in the airport, and they kept saying croissant, 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 croissant. Every time, I don't know what they were saying because I don't speak French. But I was in the airport, and the attendants just kept speaking. And they were saying something in French, and I was like, merci, bonnet, autopote, pour favor, pour voler, what is the croissant, 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 what je vous ai, mon début, and I was like, croissant, croissant. Carl Weezer, is that you? Allez-vous vous allez-vous voir tonton, allez te jouer oignon, croissant, croissant. I don't know why I have zero context for why they were saying croissant over the intercom for the airport, but they were saying croissant a lot. I don't know what it meant in context, but it is pretty funny. Anyway, that's the main thing I got from it. Hold on, did I do anything else in Canada? No. Oh yeah, that's right. In Paris, a lot of goth girls for some reason. A lot of goth girls. You'd be surprised how many goth girls were in Europe. It was either femboys. It was either femboys or goth girls. It was pretty weird, pretty funny. Like the dichotomy of caricatures that I saw in the streets of Europe. But I think this is just the cyberpunk future that we're just ending up with. Alright, that's... Hold on, let me just show you the ThinkPad again. I want to show you the ThinkPad. All the white girls. So I've cleaned up my laptop again. This is the ThinkPad again. We're going to try to fix this thing up. It's running well. It runs Windows 11 for some reason, or Windows 10 Pro. I'm thinking of replacing everything here. I don't know if I can. Gonna have to remove these two screws here. Gonna have to make sure that this thing runs properly. I don't know what I can do to. I've never had a one of these before. One of the. I don't know what this does. This thing is very tiny compared to my other laptop. So we have this. This is my Lenovo Legion, is the gaming PC that I use to work on. Ironically, also a Lenovo. This is a Lenovo ThinkPad, the T440p. I did finish. I already cleaned this. This is already cleaned. I don't know if it's cleaned inside of the computer. So like I'm gonna have to like go in there and clean up inside of it. It's probably clean as well. I want to upgrade this. I don't know if it can take an i9 because I just have an i9 sitting over there. I'm not gonna use it for anything. It's not like I have anything for it. Take a call. Like I just have an i9 sitting around, so I might as well just put it in here. I don't know if it's gonna take it. Probably not. Probably not. I'd say it wouldn't. It wouldn't take it. Probably not. But I will try to put it in there just to see if it can handle the processor. Like a battery's probably gonna drain a lot faster with an i9. I can't? What do you mean I can't? It's there. The government doesn't want you to know this, but you can put anything inside of anything else as long as it fits with consent. The government doesn't want you The government doesn't want you to know this, but the ducks at the park are free. I have 428 ducks inside of my room. Nobody knows. The ducks. You know what I like about this one? Hinges. These hinges, much better. The Lenovo Legion, which I have right here, this one. This hinge sucks balls. I was gonna return this PC, this laptop, but they said like the wear on the hinge is caused by natural wear and tear. So they said like, yeah, we can't return that with a warranty. That's just natural wear and tear. It's like, nope. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it, Sam. It was Costco. I got this PC from Costco. I got it for a decent deal. A couple thousand. I think it was like 1,000 and something. I got this thing for 1,000 and something. This laptop, you know how much this laptop cost me? 50 bucks. 50 bucks. I probably could have gotten it for 30. I probably could have gotten this thing for 30, but I messed up and I didn't make that specification. $50. How many dollars? $50. How many dollars? Only 50. $250. Mr. Loch Ness Monster, what do you want? I want $250. $250? $250. Just give me $250. $250. What is it? What is a Loch Ness monster want with $250? Anyway, this thing, it runs pretty well. The i5 is very slow on this thing. I think like it definitely needs to be upgraded. I definitely need to upgrade that processor on this thing. This thing is very slow. Either that or just the Windows is very slow on this thing. I'm gonna take out the Windows. Windows is not running. This thing is for it's gonna be a Linux. We're gonna definitely get Linux on this PC. I'm definitely gonna load up Linux on this. I don't know which one I'm gonna do. I think maybe Mint. It's either Mint, Duix. I don't know what the other ones are called. I think it's Mint. There's Arch Linux. Well, anyway, there's also gonna be a bunch of stickers on this thing. I'm gonna slap some stickers on here. Bunch of stickers on here. I don't have any stickers on me anymore. Like I used them up on my refrigerator. Slapped all my stickers on my refrigerator, which I'm just gonna peel off anyway. So it's like we're going in circles, but I don't know. Pretty good so far though. I have high hopes for this Linux ThinkPad. Hopefully I can get it to run Cyberpunk 2077. Probably not, but I can dream. A man can dream. And if a man can dream, then those dreams will never be memes. They will become true one day. One day. This is a women's glove, by the way. When I bought these gloves, I was like, oh man, these are nice gloves. They fit in my hand perfectly. Normally, all the gloves I wear are like too big and too large. And then I bring them over to the store and then the retailer says like, hey, you do know those are women's gloves. And it's like, buy them anyway, Mom. They're the only gloves that fit my tiny hands. Oh. Anyway. But yes. Where were we? I already talked about the I already talked about Linux. I talked about the oh yeah. Did you guys see the newest? I don't like this song. Better. That's better. Can you guys hear the music? Do I need to boost the music a little bit? What's up? I don't like France that much. It was like France was kind of mid. I didn't like France. What did I eat for food? What did I eat for food in France? Bagels. No, we didn't eat bagels. Oh, my hand. Tiny little hands. How dare you? They're not tiny. They're like regular sized. They're the size of an iPhone 13. Which is pretty regular sized, I think. I would believe an iPhone 13 is the size of a standard hand. I need more expressions on this model. If I ever get we'll get a new model, but I have to do that once I start making a lot of money. Not like. It's pretty, Star. Thank you, my tiny little hands. It's the size of this graphics pen. My hands are the size of a graphics pen. If that's like that. Anyway, besides the point. Gap maxing. Still gap maxing, chat. I think tomorrow, what's on my schedule for today? Are we, no, tomorrow is no, wait, that should be today. I should have put that for today. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Tomorrow we gap max. We're gonna be working out tomorrow. I'll be working out. You guys are. I guess we can do what is it, like a Wii Fit trainer? Not Wii Fit trainer. You know what? We should be playing more Wii games. We should definitely play more Wii games in the future. But I kind of want to like reduce my library of games I have to play. I want to get through more games. But you know, at the end of the day, what's most important is you and me chatting. That's what I want to do. I want to have a connection to the audience. And like, the main thing I should probably be doing is making content for the YouTube channel so I can upload it and people come see the YouTube. So people see the YouTube channel and like start changing directions for the YouTube channel. But besides the point, let me talk about some things here. I have a list of things here. Legend of Zelda movie. The new person they hired to be Zelda. I kind of don't like it. Not because I'm against the person that they hired. I just prefer. I don't think I like the idea of a live action Zelda. Every time. Why couldn't we have gotten the animated Legend of Zelda movie that we got promised? I think it was like 12 to 20 years ago. You remember that movie? The animated Legend of Zelda movie that we were promised. They were gonna do that. I just don't like live action adaptations because it's always too serious. I think whoever the person, do squats. Don't worry, there will be many squats. Squats will be had. Too many squats will be had, if anything. Bulgarian squats, Romanian squats, Russian twists. I am so tired of live actions. I hate One Piece live action. Not because it's bad, it's just I don't care. It's like, oh wow. His limbs stretch out. You know what would have been a lot better format for his limbs stretching out and his face being overly cartoonish? A cartoon. Why does it have to be a live action adaptation? I'm so tired. I just want them. The thing about Legend of Zelda is like I want the cartooniness. I want the happiness. I want that good feeling of like a fluffy smile that they have when they look at each other. Where are you gonna get that subtlety? Is Link gonna talk? There's nothing wrong with that. It's like honestly, they probably would have saved a lot more on animation on the voice acting if like they just like instead of hiring the person they just hired they just drew him. It's like sometimes people don't have to. You don't have to talk a lot either. That's another thing. So when they live actioned Halo, I think I understand why it's live action, but I still think like sometimes a CG film is better than a 2D film. Like there's like multiple aspects. There's CGI films where it's like gonna be like something like Star Wars where it's like almost 80% CGI and then you have the actual humans in the movie. And then there's like you have actual live action films where it's like people, sets, and props. That's something more appropriate for like a set piece film or like a film like The Hobbit where like things need to be physical. Things need to be there. You can't just be like if it's gonna be mostly CGI, just make it an animated film. Just don't bother having all this filming stuff. Just make it an animated film. I'm so tired of all these live actions. Like, they're not even live action at this point. Why does The Lion King exist? Why did you remake The Lion King? It's just live action. But you didn't even make it in live action. It's animated. So bad. The live action Mario, I remember that one. It was alright. It wasn't that great, but it wasn't that bad either. It's just like, it's that they don't understand. I just want the source material to be on film. Like Bubble. There's like also Transformers. Transformers is mostly a CGI film anyway. Like, why don't they just look like they look in the game or like in the movies? Like that would have been a lot better than what we got. But there is a mood and like a theming towards like the designs in the Bayverse, Transformers, and I feel like there's a place and a time for those things. They're very complicated though. They're like there's too much visual noise, like that bothers you every time you look at it. Anyway, like I'm fine with who they hired to be the characters. I don't know, like they'll probably look different once they get a makeup, and probably if like depending on the context of the story, it'll vary. Also, when you say, people say like Zelda is an androgynous character. It's like no, she's not. She's not an androgynous character. She is a woman, and women, when they don't have makeup, just look very androgynous. But that's mostly just how society has changed its views on people, and it's like, it's very different. That's very different from what we've had now. Like, I do like who they hired. I do think that they'll look very good as like a kind of Zelda from the what is that Zelda? The brown-haired Zelda, the one from Twilight Princess. That one. I think that'll be a good version. But I don't think like if you were trying to do the Zelda from the first one or the second one, Link Between Worlds or Twink to the Past, I don't think it would look that good for those, or the first one, or like Link's Awakening. Like, yeah, I don't think she looks like that. Or the one from what was it? I think people wanted the one from Tears of the Kingdom or whatever. I don't know. Like she looks. I don't know what what are pronouns on this person? Did I have a croissant? I did have a croissant. Croissant. It was a very good. I don't know. I didn't like it. It was the croissant had pistachio in it. Not that good. I didn't like it. My mom. We went to Illy's. You know Illy's, the coffee shop? We had a pistachio croissant. Too sweet. Way too sweet. I don't know what they're doing over there. It was way too sweet. Twink to the Past. Does anybody remember my Twink to the Past playthrough? Twinks and the talking hat. I forget what the hat was called. Very good games though. We played Legend of Zelda. We haven't played Legend of Zelda. What is it? The flute one? Ocarina of Time. That's what it's called. Flute of Time. The Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. We're gonna play those two. I think those are gonna be the next two. And then I want to play. I think they said they were gonna port the Wii U version of what was it called? The Wind Waker. They were gonna port Wind Waker Wii U edition to the Switch 2, or Switch 2. I don't remember, but hopefully they do that. I was looking forward to that. Also, I'm also looking forward to Xenoblade X. I want to pilot the Skells. The Skells look so sweet. I never played Xenoblade X, but I've always wanted to play it because of the Skells they have. Those giant mechs, they look so cool. Anyway. Also, newest season of King of the Hill. I have a bunch of sticky notes here set on the side just to remind me what I'm supposed to talk about, because like sometimes I feel like when I do these streams, I tend to forget my train of thoughts, and like I tend to forget what I'm supposed to talk about, and also write down jokes because I come up with jokes that are pretty funny, but I just tend to come up with them on the spot sometimes. Anyway, King of the Hill, newest season of King of the Hill. I think that was pretty good. I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, I'd say. 8 out of 10, I think, is the best I can give King of the Hill. could be higher. Sometimes I was not bored a single time during the episodes. Keith David. Damn it, Bobby. That boy just ain't right. That boy ain't right. Hip exercises? I'll do hip exercises. But I already did. I'm mostly doing chest workout today. I need to been trying to do dancing exercises, mostly to have a more nimble figure. I've been getting too constricted. My shoulders need to be loosened up. And my back. Ooh. King Hill episode 1, a bit awkward in the first episode, and then it goes up. So it's a little bit down. I'd say a solid 5 to 6 on the first episode, and then it goes up. Especially with Keith David, I enjoyed that they added Keith David to the cast. A nice addition of a character. Then they go up a little bit. What'd they do? Keith David, Bill was kind of a mess at the beginning, and then I did a bit better. They did go up a little bit, improved everything. They've been improving everything over the season. Bobby just Bobby's become a chick magnet. Good for Bobby. Good on Bobby. I'm not gonna spoil the ending of the series, but end of the season. But I feel like they left a lot of stuff out, and I feel like they can expand a lot more with the second season, with another season of a reboot. It's not a reboot because it's just a continuation series. It's I enjoy that they cut off. They go yeah, and then they go back up, and we start continuing the series. I enjoy King of the Hill because King of the Hill is that nice show that transitions from Cartoon Network to the Adult Swim features, or it was pretty funny. You start off with Cartoon Network, and then you go into the 9 time, and then starting at 9, the first thing they play is King of the Hill, because I think King of the Hill is not as brass or crass as American Dad or Family Guy. Those were the two shows that come after that. And then at midnight, then you get Toonami, which for some reason Toonami has a lot more anime. And that's where all the anime is, and that's stuff that's way less adult than freaking Family Guy and Adult and American Dad, which is really funny to a degree. I guess it's the boobs. The boobs might be the thing. First thing that ever comes up when you watch Toonami, I think, was Bleach. Bleach was the last things the first thing they had, and then they go into Inuyasha, Naruto. I think I never really watched those. Watching Bleach and Naruto is such a weird thing on Toonami, because it's if you're not following along with the series, it's you're just jumping in between episodes 113 to 95, and I'm so lost. Anyway, speaking of old anime, Panning Stocking, newest season. Who would have thought a new season of Panning Stocking would be out now? Panning Stocking. Speaking of Panning Stocking, I think it comes out today. Early 2000s, Adult Swim. I think that was Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was in the early 2000s. I think you also had Bleach. Was Zatch Bell in the early 2000s? Was that something else? Am I thinking something else? King of the Hill, Panning Stocking, a new Legend of Zelda movie is coming out. What else is out? Another economic collapse. What is this, the early 2000s? Adult Swim, my childhood. Ah, yes. My childhood of Adult Swim. My parents didn't really regulate me. Speaking of regulation, chat, have you Speaking of regulation, oh my gosh, chat. About the ID verification crap, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. YouTube already has my ID anyway, but here's the thing. What happened to my, am I gonna get my ID back? Am I gonna get a new YouTube channel? Like, I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to like make a business account. I'm gonna have to make a business account, and like that's how I'm gonna have to get the YouTube channel monetized. That's probably the best way I'm gonna have to do it, because it's not looking like I'm gonna be able to make money by having an individual Google AdSense account. Hopefully I can make money off of it. Hopefully I do get to make money off of it via like a system. I don't know. Hello, Princess Kakabara. I don't know, like I'm pretty sure the ID verification thing is just like a violation of like a human. Why should I have to verify my identity just because a child is on the internet? I think children should be verifying their identities. Oh man, we live in a society, chat. Children are not being monitored, and they're pushing the blame onto me. Onto me, chat. And also, those children are gonna get past that anyway. I don't care what they say. Oh, your child shouldn't be watching these kinds of videos. They shouldn't be watching these kinds of videos in the first place. Isn't that the entire point of the 18+ content restrictions? Like, I don't get it. Overwatch. And not the good Overwatch. It's not that good anymore. Chat, is Marvel Rivals dead yet? I feel like Marvel Rivals is going the way of the dodo. The same way as Overwatch and all the other ones. The only one that still remains is TF2. TF2 seems to still be staying relevant. Those dang liberals are taking my internet. Take the internet away from them kids, not from me. Why are the kids still... Like, it's very confusing. It's like multiple degrees of confusing. Do people even want people on the internet? Like, at this point, like people keep regulating things, and yet for some reason it's like they want do you want people on the internet or not? Like, it's very contradictory towards your messaging. Man, what a sad time. What is TF2? Team Fortress 2, Titanfall 2, Dragon Ball Super, Team Fortress. I already said Team Fortress. Tanzania, Fortnite extravagance. Fortnite. Speaking of Fortnite, we should probably limit people. Is Fortnite dead too? I feel like Fortnite's been dying recently. They added Kaiju number 8 to Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite in forever. Because like ever since I switched the PC CPUs, I had to lose the download for Fortnite, because like Fortnite does. Epic Games doesn't have a feature where like you can restore and find files inside of your downloaded things, and it's like, also Fortnite takes up like 90 gigabytes. Like, screw off, Fortnite. You shouldn't be taking up 90 gigabytes of data with your stupid multiplayer game. Oh my gosh. I hate Fortnite. Fortnite has ruined internet, ruined video games. I say it's ruined video games, but honestly, like, people complaining about like, all my video games have these stupid skins of people looking like children, looking like Lady Gaga and John Cena and freaking Godzilla from Godzilla. Like, oh, I'm complaining about these things. And it's like, why do you care? Just use the regular skins then. Like, I don't know. Like, that's the point of these things. It's customization. Like, I don't, like, oh, like, it's customization. Just use what you like. That's the point. It's like, I feel like it looks dummy, stupid, funny for me. I personally don't care about, like, replacing these things, but people keep complaining. Sorry, there's, like, something in my nose. I don't know what it is. Gaming violence? Censoring gaming violence? It's always the same thing. It's like, oh no, you're telling me this thing is like this thing? It's not. It's not. Like you mean to tell me what, you're gonna censor the Bible? What are you gonna do? Censor the Bible? The Bible has so much violence in it. It's like, wow. Show them violent. It's like, that's not how reality works. You can't be censoring reality. Like, oh, it's violent. So what? Maybe have a talk with your children about what violence is. That's more important. Like, I think, like, bad education system, and that's what what they're not gonna do. They don't want to install a system where, like, they make you, like, govern things better. They're not gonna do a system where they have to, like, actually pay money. Instead, they're just gonna implement a system where they're gonna put things onto others and make the problem go away. Terrible society. Bad society. And you know who's to blame? Gotcha. Gotcha is bad society. It's all Gotcha's fault. We must remove the Gotcha. Uma Musume. I used to play that game back when it first came out. In Japan. I have zero idea what was going on in that game, but I played it. That was a long time ago. But I hate these, like, video games where it's like, I bought a PNG, now I get to use it and look at it. It's like, why do I buy a PNG? Just look at the PNG in like, this is what I like about buying video games. Like, I get to buy the video game, and the video game has the actual experience that I want. Gotcha? No, not gotcha. I'm speaking of, like, the video games where, like, you spend money to, like, roll for characters. Gacha is also the name to, like, for Gacha Life. Gacha Life is not Gacha. Gacha Life is, for some reason, something otherwise known as is another thing. Anyway, Gacha is the name for the gambling games where, like, you roll for a character. Why's my throat so sore? The cough I had? I had, like, a terrible cough. Oh, I like this song. This is a good song. Do not play ads. Gosh dang it.
AT&T business.
Stupid ads. Play the video. No ads. No ads. That's the... Oh, that's cute. I like that. Alright, anyway. It doesn't matter. Anyway, don't play games where, like, you have to roll for a character. Unless it's free. Unless rolling for that character is completely free. Then that's part of the in-game elements. Gacha is like a freemium game. A freemium game is where, like, you have to pay money actual real life money to like be able to play for things inside of a game. Technically, it's just like children gambling. And yes, it is like loot crates. Loot crates is something different from gacha. Gacha is more like a single individual thing you're looking for, but the loot crate is more of a broader term, where like the loot crates fall over the gacha type, whereas like gacha is like a single thing. Loot crates are like multiple things, but I guess like depending on the thing. Sometimes the loot crates from CS:GO, I guess, are a thing. There's also loot crates within Team Fortress 2, but I don't know if you had to pay for those Team Fortress 2 loot crates. I never played Team Fortress 2. Maybe one day I'll play Team Fortress 2. I never played it. It's a multiplayer game though, so it's like there's no point in me playing it. Once you play it once, you've understood the basis of it for eternity. And, like, it's a community-based thing. Like these multiplayer games are like an eternally constructed game where like you're supposed to play them forever. But once you play them once, you should understand the basic of it. So there's no point in playing it forever. Whereas like if you play a story-based game, you have to play the game in its entirety. Another thing I want to talk about that really grinds my gears. I hate Spec Ops: The Line. Spec Ops: The Line is not a good game. Spec Ops: The Line is not an interesting or fun game to play because it is just hand-holding as well as criticism of the player in terms of like you're expected to do something else besides play the game, but you're not expected to play the game, and yet when you do play the game, they don't make fun of you. They criticize you for playing Spec Ops: The Line. But Spec Ops: The Line story is not that good either. I don't know. I just really don't. I'll make like a bigger rant video if I ever want to do like rant videos in the future. Now, I want to talk about panty and stocking. Have you guys seen the newest season? The newest season of Panty and Stocking. Spoiler alert for the original season of Panty and Stocking. So, the original season, in the original final episode, let me tell you, in the final episode, you will not believe this. Stocking was actually a demon. Yes. And she kills Panty in the final episode. And by final episode, I mean the final 30 seconds. She just kills her, and then it just ends off with them leaving. And then okay, so what happens is like Stocking, like in the newest season, after 10 to 20 years, 10 to 12 years, I think. 15 years? 15 years. Stocking is revealed to not be a demon. And in reality, Stocking was just hypnotized. And then at the end of the episode, nothing happens. Yeah, so nothing happened. Everything goes back to normal. Except this time, now Scanty and Nisock are with them. And now they're all hanging out under the same roof. And they're killing demons and ghosts or whatever. And it's pretty fun. One thing I did notice is that people say that Panty and Stocking is the exact same as what is it, Has Been Hotel. And the thing is, no, they're not the same thing. I respect Panty and Stocking way more. I like Panty and Stocking way more, and I enjoy like the show a lot more. I think I'm gonna watch the next episode today. I like it a lot more, but they're not the exact same thing. They're two. Yes, they have the same crass humor, but the thing is, I do want a dog. I do want a hot dog. Why, yes, I would like a hot dog. That would be awesome. I would love a hot dog. Anyway, so Penny and Stocking is not the same as Has Been Hotel. Has Been Hotel is supposed to be like a little bit more serious story. Like, and it's like, I guess it's less episodic than Penny and Stocking. Penny and Stocking is like extremely episodic, where like there's almost zero consequence to what happens in the previous episode to the next episode. There's just continuity in that you have to watch the episodes in a specific order, so that like if they make references back, you can understand it. Whereas Has Been Hotel is like a linear, more concise story, and it's like actually more. I don't think it's more interesting. I think like Penny and Stocking is a lot more interesting. But the thing is, I like Penny and Stocking. I would say Penny and Stocking is like way better than Has Been Hotel. It's just Has Been Hotel has like a different way of telling things. Panty and Stocking with an O. So I think Panty and Stocking is way better, and you should watch that instead. Any more anime I want to talk about? I have too much to say today. Oh yeah, today's the also the same. They released a new season of reincarnated as the I forget what it's called. What's it called? I was reincarnated as the 7th prince so I can take my time perfecting my magical ability. Season 2. That's when that comes out. That came out today. Super fun, super enjoying. Can you see my mouse? Hopefully you can. Well, I don't know, you don't have to see this. But, Birmingham. Anyway, that's. Anyway, that's pretty much it for what I had to say today. I didn't have too much to say. Just enjoying my tea right now. I don't have any tea with me right now. Like I was drinking like Earl Grey before this, but I'm gonna have to make a new batch. I get some Palmers from Costco. They're pretty nice. Not bad. Pretty good. I'd say like a good 6. Good 6 on my scale. Not bad. I don't think they're the best I've had ever. I think I've had like some bakery Palmers that have been better. Croissants. I think France actually not that good. I think Italy had better bread, baked goods than France. In Switzerland, I didn't have the pleasure of buying that much stuff, but it was like we only really went to like two to three spots to like eat stuff in Switzerland. In Spain, I think we had better options over there. We had bread, and we had other stuff. But I think the coffee was best in Spain. I think Spain had the best coffee so far. Like there was like these little tiny glass cups, a lot of milk, a lot of foam, a lot of foam over there. Pretty nice. I liked Spain. I like Spain's food the most. A nice Italic. I forget what is a steak? Those sliced up steak with very thick slices of salt on top. Very big slices of like not ice. They look like ice because they were so big, but it was salt just on top of it. with fries too. I don't know why there was fries, but there was fries. We had pizza in Italy. I think it was Rome. Or was it Florence? I think it was Florence where we had the... It had a lot of foam in there. A lot of foamy stuff in my coffee. The best one I've had... I liked the pizza. I liked the pizza because it was thin. It was very thin crust. Hardly any bread in there. Nice and easy to eat. Like, you could just like swallow them up. Like 3 to 4 slices, but I was very sick at the time, so I just only ate like 2. 1 or 2. And then, you know what my mom said? My mom orders a bacon pizza and like a pastrami, or I think it was a bologna pizza, and then my mom has the gall to say, "Oh, it was so oily." Yes, woman, yes, it was oily. You ordered a pizza with bacon. With bacon and other greasy substance. Of course it's gonna be greasy. Why didn't you order? Like, we had a martini pizza. That one wasn't that oily. I thought it was fine. My parents said, like, we don't like it. I said it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. But my mom just didn't like the pizza. And we never ate pizza again. I was like, can we eat pizza again? Nope, it wasn't that good. But we're in Italy. We should be eating pizza. That's like the whole shtick. I don't think we ever ate calzone either. My parents were so sad and angry. Like the entire time. It felt pretty miserable, I feel. I think it was mostly because we got sick like 6 times. Everybody. I got sick 3 times. 3 times. 3 separate times. I was in a padded room. Only good thing about being in the bathrooms was the bidet. Oh, the pain. Oh gosh. Anyway. Alright. Let me think here. I kind of wanted to... Oh, we went to a Lego store in Rome. A pretty nice Lego store. They had like the Florence. Oh, that's right. So I bought in Rome. I bought a giant bottle of Coke, and once I finished the Coke, I decided to use the water bottle. I used the bottle as a water bottle. Massive 1.5 liter Coke bottle. Refilled it with like all the fountains of Rome. And so slowly, I began to fill it until it was almost every single iconic spot of the fountains of Rome. I think it was like one in the Colosseum water. There was the water from what is it, the giant fountain? You know that fountain? I don't know what the fountain's called. I did in fact finish my croissant. I did finish it. It wasn't very good. I didn't eat the green part. The green part with the pistachios, that wasn't very good. I didn't like that. We threw that away. But we did eat some of it. It was pretty good. I did drink it. I finished it all. And then I had to throw it away because I can't carry it with me onto the plane. And also, I wasn't going to carry a bunch of stuff with me on the plane. When I went to the Vatican, I should have bought more Lucid merch. I'll never buy Lucid merch ever again because, like, there's no point. If you're not at the Vatican, there's no point. Anyway, I should have bought way more stuff. Also, I got lost for a minute. My parents got angry because I was at the My mom was at the entrance at the Vatican, and and my dad was at the gift shop, and my parents got angry because I went to my parents because I thought my dad went to my parents. Whatever. Anyway, it's okay. I didn't get lost in Italy, although that would have made a great movie. But everything was fine. Did I meet the Pope? I did in fact meet the Pope. The Pope was very nice. He was the Pope of Chicago pizza. Greatest Pope. American Pope. Pope of the pizza. Pope of the pizza. Pope of the hut. No one out popes the hut. No one out pizzas the hut. Pizza the hut. Hold on, my throat. He gave me a slice of a Chicago style pizza. He said, "Oh, my poor boy. Oh, my poor boy. You have been eating all this terrible terrible Italian style pizza. Let me get you something good." Gives me the Chicago, and then I say to the Lord, well, preferably me personally, I prefer New York slice. And then I was banished to hell. Send him to jail. Vatican guards, take him away. I did meet the Swiss guard. Oh, we all know that. Oh, Catholic. Oh, Catholic priest like a little Twinkie boy. Anyway, I went to Spain. Can you believe they designed an entire territory, an entire country around Pokemon? Pokemon Scarlet and Purple. Scarlet and Purple. Scarlet and Violet. Why didn't they design one around Pokemon Black and White? That would have been a way better design. An American Pope in this economy? Any hot Europeans hit on me? Did people hit on me? They might have been hitting on me. I don't know. I didn't talk to many people, but they did look at me. Sometimes they did look at me. Maybe like, oh, a winking. Winking. I was kind of scared of going out there, mostly because like somebody might recognize me. Talking to people might recognize my voice. Well, I'm so popular. I might be pretty popular in Europe, mostly Russia. Europe and Asia, Southeast Asia, mainly. Not so much the Eastern Asia. I would have a lot of. You know what there is? There's a lot of parrots. There's a lot of parrots in like Spain, and a little bit in Paris. Not that many, but a lot in Spain, and also I'd say as well as in Italy. Riz, untapped Riz. I'm a very attractive little guy. We will be listening to your. We would like to see your recommendations. I don't know. There's like a lot of stuff I haven't. Anyway, I think that's good for today. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you. I don't know. This will probably be the last one. I said like the last one was the last one, but it's just because I just forgot. to talk about the mosquitoes. Oh yeah, I was also like, I was in the sun so much, I got very tanned. Very tanned. My poor little pasty butt got like sunburnt a couple times. We never got to go in the water, which is a shame. I would have loved to have gone to the beach, but like the beaches in Europe aren't quite the same as they are in the US. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. Bye bye everyone, bye bye. Bye bye. I'm gonna go. Ow, my gut. I hurt my butt walking so much. I'm gonna tear a ligament, and I'm gonna tear a new ligament by sitting down today. Okay, bye bye everyone. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I'll see you next time I see you. It'll be in the new place, because like I really gotta find that new place to live. Or maybe it'll be a video game. Okay, bye bye.